Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the JP's World. And here we go. Welcome back once again, people, here to the JP's World. I'm here with the man, Lashaun Sanders. And here you go, Lashaun. Introduce yourself.
How you guys doing? Lashaun here, 25-year-old athlete, pro athlete, just trying to make it out here. Appreciate you having me, JP.
Now, appreciate for you coming here. We're gonna do a interview, and I'm gonna separate for you guys in 2 episodes so we can have more fun. But I'm gonna have the great Lashaun here with me, and this is going to be my first interview with an athlete here on the show. So first things first, you already told us you're 25 years old. So tell us something like let's get the JP's World habitants to get to know you a little bit better, like something that unique about you.
Okay. Well, something I find unique personally. It's more directed towards the sports aspect, but I've played every division of college football before.
Uh-huh.
So I've played Division 1, Division 2, Division 3.
Whoa.
Yeah, seen it all. I was originally born down south. I'm
Uh-huh.
a Southern boy at heart, but I moved up to mid Ohio, Columbus area when I was younger. Been
Uh-huh.
living here the rest of my since then or whatever, and it's been okay. Besides the crazy weather that we get up here in Ohio, it's good. It's not too bad.
Oh, that's
Let me
awesome.
see. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, I just heard like other players that they just go to one division and that's it. But you like you said, you've seen it all. That's
Oh
so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, you see a lot of different guys, but I don't know what one thing I've learned is that no matter what division you're at, you're always gonna find the dudes who are gonna stand out. And
Mhm.
if you're good, you're good. Like that's just what I've noticed. If you're an athlete, you can play at any division, you can play anywhere.
Exactly. Like they say sometimes, iron sharpens iron, right?
Oh yeah, right. That's what I live by. You want to play against the best, you gotta do it.
Exactly. You want to be the best, you gotta beat the best.
Right, right.
That's so cool. Okay, so that that's great. So let me see. Let me ask you, who was your favorite team growing up?
That's tough. That's tough. I followed a lot of sports, so I had a lot of different favorite teams. But
Hmm.
just because the hometown roots, the down south roots, I would have to say Alabama.
Oh, Alabama.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just they're just too dominant. They're too good. They're too good.
Yeah, exactly. Funny story. The last, let me see, how many years was like they went to the finals, like the
Oh,
championship. I mean, it was like 3 years straight, right?
3 years, three straight.
Yeah. So I had like this little bet against myself that I always pick Alabama just for the 1 year that they went against Ohio, but Ohio, no, I mean Clemson, sorry,
Mhm.
Clemson, and I was like really rooting for Alabama, but then Clemson came too strong. But next year, that was the greatest championship for me for to watch Alabama, like winning on overtime. That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they always go up against. Well, people always doubt them because they're just like they can't win again. They can't get here again. And then
Mhm.
they always end up doing it and then beating whoever the experts thought. That's why Bama's my go-to.
Yeah, exactly. But on the same question, let's talk about NFL. Who was your favorite team growing up?
Whew. I it was weird. I'm gonna say I didn't really have a favorite team. I follow players. Like I like certain players. I like the way they
Hmm.
play. I like the way they carry themselves. So there were certain players that got my attention and then made me a fan of those teams.
Hmm.
So if I had to pick one out of those, it would probably be the Falcons for Deion Sanders
Oh,
or the Rams for Tavon Austin. Two of my favorite
mm.
players. Two just freak athletes. So yeah, it would have to be. It might be a tie between those two.
Oh, okay. Now, for me, honestly, I didn't watch like die-hard football until I was
Mhm.
like in high school, and
Mhm.
I went for the 49ers because of my family, but honestly, before that, just because of my friends, I went for the Patriots.
Oh
But
yeah.
but family roots, I'm a Niner, and after that, always a Niner. Even though after all these bad years, they blaming me because they say even since you switched, they are bad. And I'm like, it's not my fault, you know. They
Yeah,
think
I
I'm.
mean the Patriots are a good team to go with too though. They're pretty dominant. They're the
Mhm.
Alabama of the NFL.
Yeah, exactly. That's the best comparison ever. No, okay. Now moving on to the next. Um, with the same like that I mentioned earlier, that iron sharpens iron. Um, what which one, like a player that you want to be up against? Yeah, let's say like right now or later on. When
I mean, I when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, like I'll go up against anybody. It
Mhm,
doesn't matter to me. Like whoever's there, that's who I'm with.
mhm.
But if I could pick one, probably the best right now would be Odell. Odell's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
He's got it. Yeah, he's got it all. So that would any receiver like of his caliber, like Odell, maybe Julio, DeAndre Hopkins, like going up against them, you just know you're going to get better. So those would probably be the first three that I would pick.
awesome. Yeah, Odell is no joke. That
Oh yeah.
year, that catch, he rewrited history for real.
Oh yeah, he changed the game with that one.
Okay, that's a pretty basic question. Now let's go to a more deeper question. As you know, I don't know if you heard some of my episodes, but here at the JP's World, we talk a lot about. I try to talk about motivation, also
Mm.
because ever since high school, I want to try to motivate people that life is not that bad, because kind of like my generation just wants to lean into negativity. So,
Mm.
who was your inspiration growing up? Who was your why? Like, I need to do this because that person.
Um. That's the easy one for me. And it hasn't changed. It would be my mom. Like family is
Mhm.
just takes priority over everything at the end of the day. Like even when you don't think you have anything, you got family, and you can always like turn to them. So my mom, she's pushed me throughout my whole life, like continues to push me. So she's definitely my inspiration and my why to one day hopefully make it, be living comfortably, and can just
Mhm.
look back and reflect on all that.
Yeah, yeah. That we're on the same page. My parents too, and
Mhm.
I don't want to like change the mood of the conversation, but I recently lost my dad. But yeah, they are my why always. Even though if my dad is not with us anymore,
Mhm.
he's always gonna be my why. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. It's
No,
definitely tough, but like those who've been in your corner your whole life and will always be in your
exactly.
corner.
The ones that they will always support you, no matter how crazy or
Right.
how out of this world your dreams are. They're always gonna be there for you. That they are the ones.
100%.
100%. And let's let's go now. Like I said, questions like out of the box, out of the football.
Mhm.
Um, have you ever traveled outside of the U.S.?
I've been outside of the US one time actually. I went to Puerto Rico to visit my grandma and to go on vacation. And
Awesome.
yeah, it was crazy. It was pretty crazy there.
Tell me a little bit about that. How's Puerto Rico? I never went. I never been there.
Um, I went, we went during off season, so it wasn't many tourists or anybody down there. It was just like it was kind of quiet, but
Mm.
it's I don't know. It's a lot like any other place, honestly. Like there are nicer areas. There's some like not so nice areas, but overall the scenery, like just you could see the water. Like the water was pretty, and then the area we stayed in, there were just so.
And and how was it? How was the trip? Was it a long trip, like in plane or?
Yeah, it wasn't terribly long. Like I was kind of young. I was probably like 12, 13 maybe. And I know we had to take multiple flights, and some of the flights, like the layovers, were really what took a long time. But
Mm,
outside of that, no, it was a pretty smooth trip. We got there, got settled and everything, and it was nice.
awesome. And uh, following that question, what a dream destination in the world? Like, where would you want to go? Like, that is the goal. Like I want to go to that country or to that specific city to visit.
I've been thinking a little bit about that. I'm hopefully trying to take another vacation here soon. But if I could pick anywhere, probably have to be the Middle East because it's pretty beautiful over there. Like I would love to go check out like a desert or just go see some like landmarks and like history, but somewhere different, somewhere that's not you don't really see much of often. So I would have to say like the Middle East.
Oh, okay, I got you. My dream destination is to go to what was the name? New Zealand or
Okay.
Ireland, because I don't know. I consider myself a nerd, and I watch all of the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, and I want to see all those sceneries, all those landscapes and everything. They look beautiful. So that is like my main dream, to go over there and just walk where they walked.
Yeah, no, that would definitely be cool. Do a side by side.
Yeah, that would be really, really dope. Now, let's divide how you say it, the my fans by getting to know you. DC versus Marvel. I don't know if you watch movies of those companies, but which one do you like the most?
I'm gonna say I'm not a huge Marvel DC guy myself. I'm like I would say I don't really know I know the difference to an extent, but I don't know it like that much. But I would say Spider-Man. He's my favorite. He's my favorite superhero for sure. I watch all the Spider-Man movies. I'll watch those till the day I die. Probably like those are some of my favorite movies.
Awesome.
Him, and then obviously like the Batman, Superman. Like I'm cool with those comic guys. But yeah, pretty much like those are probably my top three if I had to pick.
Okay. Yeah. The For me it's Spider-Man, obviously on the Marvel side,
Mm-hmm.
but on DC I only have one, and it's Flash. For me, even though I don't run that very fast, but I love to be the Flash.
Yeah. Oh, if I had any other powers, I'd be okay. I wouldn't complain. You would hear nothing from me.
That's awesome. Now, do you have a bucket list? The other day I talked about that I have like I only mentioned like my top 3 on my bucket list, but I want to know if you have. Let me see your top 3 on your bucket list.
I wouldn't say I have a bucket list. With me, I mean, I feel like us being like we don't have that long to live. I would say like nobody lives forever. So I just like to do stuff like whatever I can think of, something I think is fun. I try to do it like right away, like immediately as soon as I can. Like make a plan and try to make it happen sometime in the near future. But yeah, I wouldn't say I have a bucket list. Anything like if I see something that I find interesting or something I want to do, like I try to make plans to do it.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool mindset. Well, for me, I'm a little bit slow, so I mean that's why I made a bucket list, and one of those is parachute. I wanna try to like jumping out of a plane and with a parachute.
Skydiving, okay.
Yeah. Oh, skydiving. That was the word. I'm sorry. That was the word. Now, let's go to something more in the present. What are you doing right now in your life? Like plans, study, work, etc.
Currently I've just been training. I'm actually starting. I just went to a combine recently to get some
Oh
numbers
wow.
down, a good baseline to like see where I was at. But
Mhm.
I'm starting with a new trainer here on Monday. Well, actually tomorrow for me.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll be doing that. Hopefully grinding some more and then getting out and getting some more numbers down, seeing how much I can improve and build on like what I put out there.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. And are you excited like for even though with all the this is an extra question, like are you excited for the next season even though with all that is been happening right now?
Yeah, I'm always excited for sports to come back. Like
Mhm.
anytime you have sports on, it's a good time. I know all this stuff is is a little detrimental to people trying to make it. Like they got everything shut down. Like people aren't really out there searching and doing all this stuff because there's like health you actually have to worry about. Like it's pretty important. So I mean, yeah, I would definitely say I'm excited. I'm excited for us to finally, hopefully, get over this the pandemic issue soon, and hopefully life gets back to get back to what it was.
Yeah, like the new normal, they say. So
Yeah.
yeah, I cannot wait to watch sports again and go out and play. I mean, not play like you, obviously. Just go to the park, because you can go to the park right now, but you're not comfortable. So I just want to.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, what would you say is your greatest personal achievement?
That's a good question. Probably being in the, if I had to pick it, probably just being in the position that I'm in right now, after pretty much, like I said earlier, like being able to play at every division. I was honestly still blessed to be playing and to get the opportunity to even continue to play. But yeah, I mean, there's been a lot I had to overcome. So I would just say, finally, like, getting to the spot that I am now is my best achievement. But hopefully that changes as like I keep growing and I get further into life. So that's probably what it is now. But hopefully I can build upon that in the future a little bit.
Gotcha. That's awesome. Now, for the other day, I made an episode about this. It was a part of a challenge, and and the question was, what is success to you? And now I'm asking you, for you, what is the definition of success?
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm about to say, I know a lot of people have their own different definitions and like ideas of what they think success is. But for me, it's if you're in a position that you can accomplish your goals, or if you're working towards or making progress towards accomplishing your goals, then I would say that's successful. Like some people want to, for work, they want to be like the garbage man. If they set out and accomplish their goal and get that job, then I would think that they're successful. So
Exactly.
I think it's a very subjective kind of thing. Each person's success depends on them and what they're doing in their life. So yeah, that would be my definition, at least.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, as long as you're happy doing what you're doing, that
Right.
you're also winning.
Right. That's definitely a big part of it. Yeah, happiness. And I mean, as long as you're taking those steps to your goals in your everyday life and getting into a point where you can achieve them, yeah, you're pretty successful in my book.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Now, this is, I mean, this is like I think it's the final question. This actually was a question that my friends, when I told like my personal friends that you gave me the opportunity to interview you, and because I'm Mexican, so my main language is Spanish,
Okay.
and if you have heard the podcast, I do it both in English and Spanish, the episodes. And they're from Mexico, and they have their own little show they're starting, and they told me ask him if he speaks Spanish. So, do you speak Spanish?
Un poco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, like I said, like my mom, on my mom's side, she's Puerto Rican, so she's mixed with Puerto Rican there, and my dad's full black. So I understand it. I understand it better than I can speak it. But when I speak it, it's like it's broken Spanish, I would say. It's like I might throw a few words in here and there, but like you'll understand me. You'll definitely be able to understand me. But I can understand it more than I can speak it. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you can understand this, you are invited to the carne asada.
Hey, I need it. I need the pollo asada.
Yeah, pollo asada. Let's go. We also do that. With some salsa, tortillas. There we go. Let's go.
Yeah, and invite me to the cookout whenever. I already know how it is. Invite me.
For real, you're invited. Now, along with that, even if I don't know if you know how to say it, but they told me that they wanted you to like say hi. So, do you know how to say hi to the people like in Spanish, or you want me to tell you how?
let me see. I mean, the only greetings I know how to say my name. I'm gonna say that's pretty much how I do it. When I'm introducing myself, I just say my name. So I'll be like, Hola, me llamo es Lashaun, and I go from there.
Okay, so let me help you there. It's like you're already there with the startup. Now you say saludos to Nogales. Oh well, let me. I just combined it too. So saludos a Nogales, Sonora. Just you can say that.
Saludos. Say that other one again.
Saludos
Give me one more
a Nogales, Sonora.
Saludos a
Yes.
Nogales.
Yeah.
A Nogales, and what's the last one?
Sonora.
Sonora.
There we go. That one that was clean.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a few chances. If it's in front of me, I can definitely say it.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you already like are starting with Spanish. Do you know any other languages that you want to like say hi to other people? Because
Oh no, I'm gonna say Spanish is my second love.
no, that's awesome. Yeah, my friends were excited. And they're like, if you can like find out if he speaks Spanish, he's already with us to the carne asada. You're like, okay, I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna say I know a little bit. Poquito.
Eso. That's so cool. No, but for real, I'm gonna try. I don't know if you mind, but I'm gonna try to translate this interview to them because there's friends and fans that they don't speak a lick of English, so I'm gonna have to translate to them. Is that cool with you?
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. It was awesome to get to meet you. That's all the questions. So maybe you wanna ask me something just to get to know us better.
Yeah, I got a question. So what made you get into the podcast world and like in putting yourself out there? What inspired you, I should say?
Well, it might seem like a little cliche answer, but for the past 5 years, I've been listening to a lot of Gary V. I don't know if you heard of him, Gary Vaynerchuk.
No.
Well, he's an entrepreneur and he's like put out content. If you want to share a message, if you want to just reach other people in the world, you have something to say, just do it. If you cannot do camera, you can do just audio. So go to podcasting. And then I did my research and I just started from there. And I asked another friend that he lives here but in another state, and he already had like a lot of fans and stuff. And I told him, how can I start? And he said, just go to Amazon and buy yourself a little mic, the ones like you clip to your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I went from there. I started in my room just with a little app called Anchor, and I went from there. And actually, on July 16, it's the 1 year anniversary of the podcast.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool, man. That's definitely cool. Like I like what you're doing, and definitely keep it up. Keep grinding for sure.
For sure. Thank you. And I was going to ask you just in text, but now that I have you, don't forget to send me your address. I can send you a little present from the JP's World. Just recently produced some hats and stickers. So I'm going to send you some as a thank you for picking my podcast to interview you.
Oh, I appreciate it. I was about to say, I saw the hat too, and I didn't want to ask for one, man. I didn't want to ask for one, but I was like, hey, that's kind of fresh. It's kind of fresh.
Yeah, I just got them, as you can see.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm about to say I got a little bit of hair too, so it's a snapback. Perfect.
Yeah, and these are the stickers.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm gonna try to send you a bunch, and if you are allowed to, you can just like paste them in the streets and whatnot, and you have the little scan code, and you can tell people just scan this, so you can listen to my interview with JP.
Hey, okay, I like it. That's brilliant. You got a system.
Actually, a funny story. Just to finish up, the other day I was trying to stick one of these stickers in a little light post near the park, and I was already there. I was just like about to just paste it, but I just read the little thing that said, "No stickers, no graffiti. You are under camera." I'm like, okay, no, 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 we're not doing that. Nope.
Yeah, take my sticker.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So thank you so much, Lashaun, for being here on the podcast. As I already mentioned, I'm going to divide this interview in various episodes so people can have a little content for the week.
Oh, yeah, man. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah. So people, now is the time for Lashaun to tell us his social media so you can go follow him and spam him with likes, spam him with love. You know, he's great. He's about to become a star. I know that. I know that.
Hey, my guy. Yeah, I'm gonna say y'all wanna follow me, keep up with what's going on, support me. My Instagram is at LSJR_X5, and my Twitter is the same. Hopefully I see some of you guys out there supporting.
Awesome. Well, Lashaun, thank you so much for being here on the podcast, and God bless and have a nice day.
Yep, you too. Appreciate you having me, JP. Take it easy. Look forward to the hat.
Yeah, send me your address.
Definitely. Take it easy.
Awesome. Goodbye.
Bye.